Morning world, welcome to Tuesday 10th of September. It is 20 past 9 in the morning and no sign of Tim and Scott yet, so I'm wondering if they had issues getting those roof sheets. Of course, I could be completely wrong, and they've got plenty of roof sheets and they disappeared for some other reason entirely. But it just sort of kind of made sense to me that they went early-ish in the afternoon, and we are, what, 3 sheets short. Not 3 sheets to the wind, although it is pretty windy today. 3 sheets short to finish that run. So is that why they disappeared? I suppose we'll find out when they come back. Anyway, there's another job to be done, which is going to be the Yorkshire boarding. And I reckon my trailer's in the way. Actually, I'll rephrase that. I know my trailer's in the way. I asked Tim the day, did you want me to move it? He said, no, that'd be all right. But that was obviously when I couldn't walk and he didn't want to bother me. But I think today, something that is normally no problem whatsoever and dead simple, I'll have to be a bit careful. But yeah, I'm going to shift the trailer and then maybe come in here with the machine and have a little bit of a scratch about in here so Tim can get up and put the Yorkshire boarding on and the barge boards. If he can get in here with his JCB, it's going to be a lot easier. A lot easier for him to do that. So easier is faster, faster is cheaper. If you know what I mean. Are you locked? Yes, you are. I don't know why I said that. I know it's locked. What have we got going on down here? We have got a doggy footprint, a pussy footprint. That's also pussy. Pussy or fox. That could be fox, that one. Yeah. Dog, fox and pussy. Obviously it was very active last night down here. And one or the other. I get the feeling I need to put a new battery in that. Right, that goes there. That goes there. Of course, I haven't actually decided yet where I'm going to put the trailer. That big pile of stone might be a bit of a problem there. Right, let's unlock it before we do anything else. That didn't work, did it? Nor did that. Which key is it? The one with a cross on it. That one. There you go. Not too much. That'll do for now. It's out the way. Although I dare say my daughter will want it moved in a week. We're having our Macmillan Charity Day here on the 28th. So if you're around and you want to come and support a good cause, buy some cakes and pies and other knickknacks, because I think we've got other traders in as well, then yeah, by all means come on in and come and say hi. But for today, that can stay there. Right, Tim and Scott are back. They were delayed this morning, had to go and look. They got another job on after us, and apparently the customer there has decided on a redesign, so they've had to go back, because obviously they've got to work out steel and stuff like that. They've had to go back and redesign everything. Did you say it was the 4th time? Yeah, glad I haven't got that hassle. Anyway, they need to get access to it. Get in. They need to come in and out of the yard. They're taking the gates down so they can move down there. So what I'm going to do is, as the cattle are kind of all led down the bottom there, I'm going to chance my arm and see if I can shut them out just for the morning. So far so good. This will be the longest walk, 600 meters there and back. The longest walk since the 21st of last month. And so far, we're okay. Right, I reckon I got away with that. They've only just spotted me. And I'm gonna get to the gate way before they do. So I'm gonna shut that gate and that gate, open the one in the middle, and just basically shut them in these 2 bottom fields. There's not a lot for them to eat out here. So they won't be overly impressed, but they will be at least outside with a nibble. Better to have a nibble than nothing, innit? Hello. Gate post has moved. Right, that'll hold that. Everything's shrunk, so I'm gonna have to sort the hinges out on that, because that post has obviously shrunk that way, and this bolt doesn't reach. I'm sure I'm not the only person suffering that, but yeah, that's it. They're locked in down here now. They've got water. They got something to nibble at. It means that Tim can now carry on up there with no fear of cattle escaping. Actually, I'm thinking that while I've done that, it might be an idea to move one of those ring feeders, because they are making that gateway really messy. So if I move one of those feeders out onto the golf course, because the ground underneath is still plenty firm enough to carry the skid steer, I could maybe feed them out there a bit and give that gateway a bit of relief. Maybe even leave them shut out of the avenue for a week or so. That might be a good idea. That looks a bit different, doesn't it? Tim apologised, there's a slight wave in the roof light up here. Apparently it's where my previous contractor added this bottom lean-to onto the old roof, didn't quite line it up, and that wiggle that's in that extension, he's had to carry it on. There's just no way around it. Anyway, my suspicions were correct. They were a few sheets short of what they wanted. Not many, a few. And that's why they left early yesterday. Couldn't go any further. Right, what's on the skid steer? Have we got the forks on there? That'll do. So the gateway out is pretty greasy, but once I'm past that, we should be clear to go. Hello. We'll come back for that. It's not very heavy, so it doesn't matter that I'm carrying it up in the air a bit. I can see better. I can see a ragwort. You'll have to go. And I missed that. Anyway, he'll have to go. So we're going to put this up on here. And I reckon we'll put the other one over there. I know it's going to make a bit of a mess on there, but this is one of the old golf course bunkers, and we filled that up with hardcore and then a bit of soil on top. So although it will turn a bit wet, they won't get knee deep in it, I hope. Both of them in there. Look, just stay over there. Like that. Thank you. Yeah, all right, I'll get that little in there. So I keep them on there. I remember bringing this little fella home. I think I brought him back with a bale of silage. of the silly buggers that drove their head in there and pull it all out anyway, but you know, so be it. I had a comment, was it yesterday, day before, and someone was saying, oh, I don't know why you cut the net. If you find the end, you can unwrap it. Which is true, you can, if you don't mind going round and round the bale half a dozen times to unwrap it, that's fine. Problem is, like the way I feed it, it's up in the air. Unwrapping that round and round, do you know what? Buy yourself a decent knife, preferably a sharp one, and do the same job in half the time. So, yeah. Everybody's got all this advice on how to do stuff, and you know, yeah, I've only been doing it for 30 years. Right, okay. Well, that's where he tipped off yesterday. I'm probably going to regret not spiking and bringing it out, give me a bit more space, but I reckon I can get that wrap off from there. Knife could do with a bit of an edge on it. That smells really nice, that. Then we're going to chuff that into him. Now this is a bit heavy, all high up in the air, and I will drop it down to go over the ridge down here, but yeah. The higher up I hold it though, the more up the bale is, and the less chances of it breaking. So there is a reason. It's just this bit. We'll drop it for that. Never carry a heavy weight any higher than you have to. The lower you can get it, the better. And if you can get it below the axle, if you can get your weight on or below the middle of your axles, yeah, then you're pretty safe then. So the ground is still remarkably dry and firm considering how much rain we've had. I really thought it was going to be a lot softer than this, so mind you, if it had been, I wouldn't be doing this. Glad I spotted that. Sounds like they'd eat it, but you don't want to take the risk. You don't want that in their guts. He wants to tighten it up, and that one does. All right, another job. All right, one job left. Just the one. Come on. That didn't take a lot of persuasion, did it? All right. Ankle's just starting to get a little bit sore now, so I think we're gonna give it a break for an hour or so. I've got my jobs done. But as far as mobility is concerned and discomfort, definitely improving every day, getting better. So I'm consciously walking without a limp, because Mrs. P noticed that my left foot was, I was pushing the toe out a little bit because it didn't hurt as much. So I'm retraining myself to push my toe back in. So until it stops hurting. We're getting there. That can go there, that out, and that over there, along with that. Yeah, and that's got to go fire. So you can see all this loose stuff, quite a bit of organic in that, which we know is there. Obviously we cannot concrete on top of that. So once everything else is done, like I said, all this will have to be scratched out again. That's hard. Everything over there is hard. It's just this hole. This hole, which was produced by the skid steer actually coming in and out of that shed. I sort of come out, scuff around the reverse out, and I turn in there. So that's why. So yeah, we'll have to dig that out, scrap that, and then new stone, put our levels in, concrete. Poor old Tim, one of the skylights has just flown off. It was all weighted down with bags of screws and everything, and the wind's caught it, ripped it off the roof, smashed it to bits. So we've got to go and get another one now. So I offered to go and do it for him, but he said no, it's got to be ratchet strapped down, and if it breaks, fair enough. So, right, I'm going to put my foot up for 10 minutes. Probably an hour actually. Actually, I'll have a rest in a minute. There's something else I got to do first. And if I don't do it now, I'll blink and we'll forget. And then it won't get done. But I've decided I'm not going to walk it, because it's another 350 metres. So it's... Oh, there it is. I've been looking for that. It's mobility scooter time. You come in? Yeah? Come on then. You find one? Have you found one? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Is he up the tree? Where is he at? Where's he? Where is he? I can't see him. Thing is, so dense up there still. Come on. What's over here? I saw one over here earlier. What's that? Squirrels? Squirrels! Where's the squirrels? Where's the squirrels? Well, that's one way to exercise the dogs, isn't it? I can see a raggy over there. He's got to go. Every time I pull one, I find 3 more. It's just been one of them years. And that one. make a fuss. All right. That's it. So they're only shut out of the avenue now. They've still got most of the farm to roam over. Come on, Pepper, leave him alone. Come on. All sorts of challenging the dog. Come on in. Good girl. They're not used to using that gate, but they'll soon wander around and they'll soon find the grub, and then they'll be happier-ish. Happy-ish. Pepper, come on. She had to go back and have one more go at me. So come on then, come on, if you think you're hard enough, have a go. I wonder how long it'll take them to demolish that. Probably not long, 2 days.